Hey guys, what's up? This time I'll show you my Shinra deck that I've been really enjoying quite lately. I'll go through all the cards and I'll explain why they're there, how I like this deck, what are the problems with this deck, etc, etc. This is my first build, or alpha build if you will, of this deck. I'm still chopping and changing some cards in this deck, so be prepared, this might change in the future. But I really do enjoy this deck, it's quite fun. But let's go through the deck. One Titanial, and I apologise if I pronounce these cards wrong. One Talea, I'm going with the name down there. One, oh god, Shinra Regia. One Shinra Tree Fender Orc. I don't know. Shinra, no, I'm not pronouncing that name. Shinra Leaf Flow. One Lone Fire, two Crane Crane, one Dandy, two Stool, one Spore, three Peacekeeper, one Copy Plant, one Monster Gate, kind of testing this card out, one Terraforming, two MST, two Archfiend's Bow, three Fertilizer, one Mark the Rose, two Shinra Peak, really like the artwork of this card, one Mirror Force, three Shinra's Blessing, and two Horrible Hornets. Extra deck is kind of, again, all mashed together. I mean, if I'm honest, the only real extra deck cards that I go into sometimes is the rank 3s or the rank 5s, but more or not, I go into Armades more than Catasta. But the extra deck goes as Blader, Stardust, Black Rose, Armades, Catasta, Formula, Heretic, Sun Dragon, Overlord, one Fell Ground, I sometimes go into this card actually, one Shinra, High Protector, one Temtemto, sorry, two Malaya, one Zen Mains, one Ghost Trick Dullahan, I think that's how you pronounce it, and one Slacker Magician. Side deck is just, just all the cards that I was testing out. I didn't play this card just because I didn't want to play too many level 8s. Same with this card. Didn't really play 3 of the monster just because at times I felt like I didn't really need 3 because I could get over their stuff pretty easy because I basically got 6 reborns. Well, 7 if you count Mania. 2 reasons. I haven't tested this card out, but I suppose you could fit this in if you want to. One World Tree. Yeah, I don't know. You could try if you want to. I started with 3, but I don't know. I get to the problem with this card and the problem with the deck because it all comes together really. That's why, same reason why I'm not going to be playing Shinra Peak. I'll just go through that in one moment. One Wall of Thorns. I was playing this over Mirror Force because it's like I'm playing a basically plant archetype. I just thought it would go well with the whole plant archetype, but I took out the Mirror Force because Mirror Force ain't really got any drawback in it. This, they have to attack face up plant monster. And 2 Plant Through Chain, just if they blind MST it, you get a special summon a plant monster from your graveyard. And if this is equipped, it gains 500 attack, but sometimes that 500 attack isn't necessary. I'll go through the Shinra monsters' effects and which ones I like and which ones I don't like. I'll go with the boss monster. They all have the effect if they are revealed and sent to the graveyard. They have different kinds of effects. It's hard to explain because, I don't know, I feel like Konami just didn't like print these cards out properly, if you know what I mean. Basically, if this is revealed and sent to graveyard, you look at top 3 and then return it in your graveyard. If this card is normal or special summons, once per turn you can reveal top card of your deck. If it's a plant monster, send it to the grave, draw 1 card. That's any plant monster, don't have to be just a Shinra monster. Could be Spore, Dandy, Lone Fire, or them. Obviously, Crane will get sent back. I do like this card quite a lot. I practically, depending on what my opponent's playing, I do go Shinra Peak first turn and put this on my top card in my deck, and then I mill it out and I look at the top 3, because sometimes that really benefits you. Right, this guy is basically, if this card is revealed from your deck and sent to the graveyard, you can target one other plant time monster in your graveyard, place that target on the top of your deck. I rarely do that. I rarely mill this guy. More than enough, I end up drawing him. I mean, his effect when he's on the field is once per turn you can reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. If there's any plant monsters among them, send those cards to the graveyard. Also, return those other cards, if any, to the bottom of the deck in any order. So, yeah, you know, I don't really. If I'm honest, I would play 1, but you have to play 2, because you need a good number of Shinra monsters. Because otherwise this deck just won't work. You just get all the monsters you don't want, or the spells and traps you don't want, and they just go back to the deck. So yeah, you have to play through this guy. I mean, 1800, you know, it's not bad. You could say he's like the level 4 beta monster of the deck if you really want to. When he's normal summoned, you can reveal the top card of the deck for spell monster, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, you put it on the bottom of your deck. But the other effect, when he's revealed and sent to the graveyard, you can choose one Shinra card from your deck and place on the top of your deck. So that's any Shinra monster and any Shinra spell. So Shinra Blessing and Shinra Sacred Peak. I really like this guy quite a lot. To me, you have to play 3. Lethal is kind of, it's up to you. You could play 3 if you want to. You could play 2 if you want to. I wouldn't play 1. I think, as I said, you need a good amount of Shinra monsters. Otherwise, there's really no point. When he's normal summon, you can reveal up to 2 cards from the deck. So not 1, 2 cards this time. They all have the effect. If they're a plant monster, they go to the graveyard. If they're not, they go to the bottom of the deck. They all have the effect. I won't go over that effect again. If this card is revealed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one monster on the field, destroy that target. So that's pretty good. I do like that effect. Really good effect. Or you have to play 1 though. But I believe that the reason why Shinra Monsters was made, because I think Konami will make this card come back to 2 in January. I do believe it will come back to 2. I'll actually be surprised if it doesn't come back to 2. I would like to know your thoughts about Lone Fire Blossom coming back to 2. 2 Crane. Just 1 card exceed really. Practically for Dandelion, obviously, to get the tokens. What I am annoyed about, they're all different attributes, if you can see. Like, you've got Earth, Water, Fire, Wind, Water. This guy, in my opinion, should have been Earth, just for Crane. So then you can make Malaya. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I feel that's what it should have been. They should have all been Earth, in my opinion. Because plants are basically Earth. Of course they need water to grow and shit, but I believe they all should be Earth. But that's just me. 2 stall. I've gone through data. I don't know why I just said 2 stall, but when this card is flipped face up, it's got 92,000 defense, so they ain't going to get over unless they go for their plays. And then you can reveal the top 5, so that's pretty good. So you send a plant. More enough, you are going to find a Shinra monster. I haven't had one time yet when I've revealed this card and it hasn't been a Shinra monster, so pretty good effect where you could just send the top 5 if there are plant monsters in them. Obviously, that goes to the grave. If not, bottom of the deck. But I play 2 of this guy, same as Leaflow, just because I don't know how. I haven't really tried it at 3. I might try this card at 3 because I do mill this card out quite a lot. Because this is still a back row format, you could say. Because when this card is revealed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one spell trap on the field, destroy that target. So, you know, pretty decent effects. 1 Spore, I mean, it's a plant deck, you've got to play Spore. 3 Peacekeeper. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a plant monster, send it to the graveyard, otherwise, bottom of the deck. But I mainly want to mill this card. I hate drawing this card as well. There's some cards in here you just don't want to draw. And so I suppose that's another bad thing that makes you just don't want to draw these cards. But when this card is revealed and sent to graveyard, it can target one level 4 or lower monster in the graveyard, special summon that target. You can only use that effect once. So basically, if Lone Fire's in there, you do Lone Fire. You can actually special summon this guy again. If this card is sent, you can special summon it, and then it'll get its effect to reveal the top card of your deck. But note, if it's another one of these, you won't be able to special summon it. So just keep in mind. That's for all of them, to be honest. If this card, it's hard to say, because if Stall, let's go with Stall. If this card is fit place up, it's in top 5. If another Stall was among them, you won't be able to target Spell and Trap to destroy. I don't know if that was like that. I don't know if it's a DevPro bug thing, because I know there's quite a lot of them with the new cards. I don't know. See, I don't know about that. But yeah, that's the kind of problem you have in there. You don't want to mill the same card. One copy plan, easy tuner, I suppose you could do. And it could mean exceed. I mean, if you got this guy in the field, some copy plant, make it level 8, you can go in the field ground. One monster gate, as I say, kind of testing out, ain't really drawn it. The one terraforming is in here instead of the 3 Shinra Peak, because I felt like I kept on revealing the Shinra Peak too much, but you need the Shinra Peak. So in theory, this basically is a Shinra Peak in my eyes, because this will get me a Shinra Peak to my hand straight away. So that's why the terraforming is in here instead of the 3rd Shinra Peak. 2 MST, I feel like you need MST in this deck more than lands. You could try lands if you wanted, but I just found MSTs were more useful for me. Just back row does hurt this deck. 2 Archwing's Oath. I think this is going to be like one of the staple spells maybe in the Shinra deck, because if you know what you're milling, you can play this card. You only pay 500 life points, and if you want it to be milled, you just make up around the name. My favourite is always saying Buster Blader and milling it. I'm just quickly going to see time. I'm doing this game for 12 minutes. I'm going to hurry this up a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of why Archwing's Oath in there. If you want it, you declare the name. If you don't, you mill it. Free fertilizer, 2 colonies, basically your reborns. You get 1 reborn each turn with miracle fertilizer. Note, you cannot normal or special summon a monster. 2 colonies there. 1 marker rose just to take your monster. Take their monster. I think I might bump this up too. Really useful for me. Move Force's head was just in there, throw it in there. This card is decent. It's unaffected by other card effects. So you return 1 card from your hand to either top or bottom of your deck. So it can be any card. It could be Archwing's Oath if you wanted to. Then special summon Shinra monsters from your hand or graveyards. And it's unaffected by other effects. So you summon this guy out and they go bottomless, which has happened to me loads of time. It doesn't work because it's unaffected. And then at the end phase, return to the top bottom. So it's got kind of synergy. They're all synergy kinds of things, like the new Archwing cards that came out ages ago. It's all about synergy in this deck. And as I said, the extra deck's kind of mashed together. I've got to say though, Armades just kills Ghost Tricks. If you've seen my Spiegel, I came against Ghost Tricks like twice, and Armade is just too good. But anyway guys, let me know what you think of this archetype, because I really like it. It obviously needs more support cards, which I think we'll get. I hope they get as much support as Ghost Tricks and Bujin's got, in my opinion, because I really like this deck a lot. But let me know your opinions of the deck. Do you like this deck profile? What cards will you change? What cards wouldn't you change? What cards do you think would be a better tech than, for example, Monster Gate? So let me know, and peace.